Hej och välkomna ännu en gång till en ny intervju tillsammans med Marian. Marian Barnow är en healer och meditationslärare inom The Modern Mystery School och 3000 år gamla härstamningen av kung Salomon. Han driver Inner Light Meditation and Healing Center i Berlin, Tyskland. Han är författare till en bok om den mystiska symboliken i julberättelsen från den kristna traditionen som avslöjar betydelsen av symboler och överskrider religionens gränser. Han är också en lärare för ungdomar och unga vuxna som hjälper yngre generationer att hitta meningen och syftet med det här livet. Med sina öppna seminarium och pedagogiska föreläsningar har han nått över 2000 personer under de senaste åren. Och nu byter vi till engelska. Welcome, Marian. So nice to see you here.
Hi, brother. It's nice to see you. That was like a Viking.
Yeah.
Introduction.
Swedish is a special language for sure. Let's jump straight in, talking about a life activation today. And the first question is, what is it that was the reason for that you actually received a life activation?
Yeah, it's a beautiful question. Thank you also for being here and that's doing this interview. You know, I was searching for the spiritual light, and I was on the path for that already a few years before I found the life activation. Let's say I was going up the ladder with that. So I came to energy healing modalities like Reiki, and I put myself on a path of going deeper and deeper, becoming a Reiki master and going into the esoterics. I wanted to really, really know what's esoterically going on our planet and the universe at large. So it was that one day where I said to myself at my flat in Berlin that, dear universe, dear God, please, I will be a vessel for you to take like over me and guide me to those places where I can bring heaven on earth. And from that, I think it took a few months, maybe 2 months, maybe 4, I don't know. But then the life activation was actually in front of me. And, you know, it was a sheet of paper, life activation printed out. And there was a connection knowing like I have to do that, even don't knowing what it exactly is.
I recognize that so much with the paper. It was the same for me. My healer just, oh, maybe this is for you. And I just read, who are you? I was like, okay, let's go. So moving on to the next question. In the near future, after you got your life activation, what kind of changes did you notice in your life?
Yeah. There were a lot of large changes, like major shifts. I remember that there was a lot of more positivity in my life. And before I was quite a positive person, so I always came with a smile and was like, hey, let's do, and so on. And but I had kind of problems to hold that positivity in the storms of adversity. And so I was like shrinking down a lot, and I needed time to recover, to come back to my positive approach in life. And I could hold it more. I could hold more light, actually. And it took me about 2 months after the life activation to start a lot of projects in my life that were close to my heart and that were in my, the German word is Schublade, that were in the, you know, in the thing where you put your your tasks in that are not finished. And I started to make retreats that were about personal development and healing, and about meditation and consciousness. And I traveled other countries for that. I reached people across Europe. I made a retreat in Hungary 2 times. So my personal, let's say, career that was close to my heart, that, you know, developed very, very quickly until COVID hit in 2020. And so from there, I was going deeper and deeper into the esoteric studies. But I can say my career that is aligned with my higher self, you know, not my career that was connected to what my parents would have wished for me, or my grandparents would have wished for me, or what I thought society would think that I will be good, and that I hit the marks of society. So that was falling away. And through these layers, I could see my way of purpose in that life quite clear and could walk it.
That's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And that brings me into the next question. Who would you say would benefit from receiving a life activation in today's, well, like everything that's happening today and the struggles that we have?
Yeah. Actually, every person on the planet would benefit from a life activation. And I can say that today without a doubt, because few years ago, I would have said spiritual people would have benefited from that, or people who are interested in spirituality, people who are open for this, you know, yoga, mindfulness, healthy living, and so on, or esoterics. But it's not limited to that, because we are all human beings on this planet, and we are sharing a planet together, and we all are here with a unique purpose. And this life activation activates this unique purpose in every human being, even if they are not considering themselves spiritual or something. And I can say that from personal observations, because I have been activating, you know, my family. For instance, my grandfather, who's like definitely very materialistic, you know, approach in life, practical, materialistic, and he says, there is no God. So if there's a God, it's only me, like that, which is interesting also, but he's definitely like against religious approaches. And I've been activating him because he was suffering with his health a lot. And after that, I could not only see that he had more, you know, energy and vitality. I could definitely see that like an hour after the activation, he was so full of energy. But I saw that he started a few weeks and months after the activation to do things in his garage that he was, you know, kind of dreaming of for years. He was started to create eagles, you know, those with wings, out of wood, which were about 1 meter or 1.50 meters high and 1.50 meters wide. And it's one of the, it's actually on the German flag, there's the eagle. So, and on his, you know, the state where he's living, it also has the eagle on it. So he started to create again, which he hasn't been doing for so many years, for decades. So, and if it is the light of the life activation is hitting my grandfather, who, you know, So what will happen if a person who's already, you know, has an approach on life who says there are more possibilities, and who will have more energy in general, so they will benefit all from that.
Yeah, that's a really beautiful story. Thank you for sharing again. I usually use my father as an example, like your grandfather, the older generation, not spiritual, not at all. Would never admit to me, because I activated my parents as well. Would never admit that they notice a difference, but you can see it, you can feel it. I can, it's because I know my father, like the way he carries himself and the way he smiles, even though he won't admit it. That's really beautiful of you to share that. Thank you so much. And I would like to finish off with the final question. And the people that watch this that are not in Sweden or maybe want to travel to Germany, where will they find you, and how can they find you online and in the physical and everything? If you want to share.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for that question. So I'm living in Berlin, in Germany. I'm running a meditation studio here in Berlin. So it's called the Inner Light Meditation and Healing Center. Everybody's welcome to come just in to receive deep meditations, and it's a place to be, Berlin. So, but I hope for the Swedish community, you know, that Swedish people that, you know, hello, Swedish people. I think Swedish people are amazing. I mean, I know you.
Yeah, we're
You're
we're a good
very calm
special
person.
breed, really good people. I want to say thank you, Marian, for taking the time to come on here and talk to us Swedish people about your experiences with the life activation. Really, really appreciative.
Yeah. If I can add just a thing that's coming to my mind is, you know, Swedish people, I think they have something very strong inside of them. If I see the country, also it has Viking tradition, but also today. So there's something strong in Swedish people, which I can't describe more in detail, but it's just a sense. I don't know what's your sense about this, but just
Yeah,
wanted to this.
I feel it as well. I've lived many years in different countries, but I feel really strongly that it's in Sweden that I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm at my strongest. And so a lot of us have a lot of Viking energy, and I'm seeing the last couple of years even more and more people, Swedish people love tattoos. So Swedish people more and more getting Viking tattoos and Viking runes and symbols and stuff. So it's coming, and we're a force to be reckoned with when we get out of this. We have a law called Jantemanslagen. It's like a prison, you know. You cannot be good, you cannot be better than someone else, you cannot say I'm really good at this. It's like, you know, it's not a law that the police can take you, but it's like a net of negativity over. I think it's in all of Scandinavia. I heard about it in Norway and Denmark as well. It's like oh, what a good dress you have on, you look so nice. You have to say something negative. Oh, this old rag. You cannot take it and be beautiful. It's something I really want to help lift off of Sweden.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have reached the final destination of this interview. I thank you again, Marian. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure. And all the viewers, I'll see you soon. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much. Now to see you soon.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.